Hey guys, Jeff Uveino here with this week's edition of the Athletically Honest vlog. Today I want to talk about Thursday Night Football and why I don't like it. I wrote about this in a blog post that I did this week about why I don't like Thursday Night Football. Today, being Thursday, we get to watch the Chiefs and the Broncos in action tonight. The Chiefs look to be one of the teams that can be a Super Bowl contender out of the AFC as they're 4-2, while the Broncos at 2-4 look to be struggling a little bit, maybe even trading some pieces at the deadline for some picks. But my problem with Thursday Night Football is, number one, the games usually aren't good enough. Some matchup tonight, it's okay. It's nothing too sexy. It's nothing that really makes me want to watch. But historically, we've seen over the last few years that Thursday Night Football matchups have just not been good. You know, some of the classics are Titans versus Jaguars. Who in the world wants to watch that unless you're a fan of one of those two teams, which, being honest, I don't know how many of those there actually are. Another one, Bills versus Jets. Another one. It's just not a matchup I want to watch. And if you're going to have primetime football, at least have good games. I understand that comes with there's complications with the broadcast rights, and you have to pay more for good games. But unless you're going to have good football, don't make a primetime game on another night of the week while I'm already doing things. However, my grievances aren't the ones that are important because, number one, the NFL doesn't care, the TV stations don't care, and they shouldn't. The main problem I have with Thursday Night Football is the toll it takes on the players' bodies. Now, football at any level, professional especially, is absolute war on an athlete's body. You're throwing yourself into other grown men, hitting, taking hits for 3 hours. It's physically exhausting. You're dehydrated. Your body hurts all week. And it takes a lot of these guys almost the whole week to recover. That's why the games are a week apart. It's not because the NFL says, oh, we're going to be nice so we can make less money and only have a game once a week. Because it takes that long to recover. And now you're cutting that recovery time almost in half by having a team play Thursday night after playing Sunday. And I can only imagine what that does to players' bodies and ramps up injuries, which nobody wants injuries. I think that's the one general consensus that we can come to as sports fans, is that we do not want to see injuries. So making a team play 4 days after they just played, that can be a health concern. Now, one solution could maybe be you only play on Thursday Night Football if you're coming off of your team's bye, which would make more sense. It's a short week, but you had the week before. You didn't play that past Sunday, so it gives you a little more time to recover. Another solution would be something that would make it not as bad to me is have better games. The league's had some good games this year. The Packers and Eagles played a couple weeks ago. We had Seahawks and Rams earlier in the year. Those are good matchups, and those are games you want to watch. And, the better teams, the more fantasy owners get into it too, which obviously, that fake world of fantasy football is, you wouldn't think it would be that important, but everyone does it. There aren't a lot of people that don't do fantasy football, so that's another factor. But I would be totally fine with getting rid of Thursday Night Football, and I think a lot of people would agree with me. I guess it's nice to shorten the week of football. Football's back. I got to set my last fantasy lineup on Thursday instead of Sunday now, and something to watch if you're not into watching other sports, which, some people only watch football, and I understand that. But I just don't think it's worth it for the player safety, and then you can't watch your team on Sunday. I like watching my team on Sunday. Maybe that could be just me, and I get that a lot of people have obscure schedules and have to work Sundays or something, but I'm doing stuff Thursday night. I'm working Thursday night. I have stuff to do, and a lot of people do too, especially during the week. I want to watch my team on Sunday. I want to sit down at 1 o'clock on Sunday or maybe 4:30. Team doesn't really get primetime games, so I don't know too much about that. But if they did, that'd be even better. But football is for Sundays and Monday night, which Monday Night Football is a whole different discussion because the games are always lackluster on that too. They never have good matchups. NBC really does well on Sunday night with getting the best teams. So if you have an opinion on Thursday Night Football, whether it's fine the way it is, you think they should get better teams in it, or they should get rid of it altogether, leave a comment down below. You can check out my column I wrote this week about why we should get rid of Thursday Night Football. It's titled Get Rid of Thursday Night Football. It lays out a lot of what I talked about here, and I give some statistics and just some reasons that I think that they should get rid of it. Thank you for listening to this week's vlog. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Don't forget to check out Athletically Honest every Tuesday and Thursday for new vlogs about all kinds of things in the world of sports. We got one this week about Garrett Cole's historic run here through the playoffs. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.